post this video last week. Actually, really, I was supposed to post it weeks ago, and I decided to redo it because I had this encounter in the music store, met this guy who was working there, and he played this guitar, and the way he was able to get this guitar to sound really sold me on keeping the guitar, because I went into that music store basically letting them know that I was on the fence about this guitar, and because I really truly wanted an Ibanez, like either an art core, just something like one of those entry-level semi-hollow body Ibanez guitars. I've been seeing them around and I think they're pretty cool. So I decided to play that guitar against this one, and then he took over, and you'll see that clip here in the video. But yeah, spoiler, I definitely decided to keep the guitar. From the moment I took it out of the box, I was pretty much 90% gonna keep it anyway. I mean, something would have had to have been terribly wrong with this guitar for me to like return it to Amazon. So I decided to keep it. It's been now close to 2 months since I got it, so definitely not getting rid of it. I still want one more hollow body with a whammy on it or some type of tremolo bar. But other than that, I'll be sticking with the guitar, so enjoy this video. I'm also putting a link to his band down in there. They're pretty good. They're called Glimmers. I'm gonna need some time with this guitar. Just to cover the basics, this is a tobacco burst finish on it. This is the IYV. First of all, I really actually like the way it plays. Frets seem pretty good. If I keep my fingers just alongside like this and I go like that, there's no problem. I once had a bass, I've only had one instrument, that if I was really going at it and I slid my fingers up here, the frets one time went up underneath my fingernail. There's blood under my fingernail. That does not feel good, and it really prevents you from playing. But this guitar, I mean, for 200 bucks right now, today, as of today, I'm gonna double check that, but it's been going for 196 bucks for a guitar that really doesn't have any fit or finish issues. The inlays look really good. Oh, and I'm gonna do a separate review on this. It's the Lekato Wireless. It's great. It works awesome. I'm just using it straight out of the box. I'll do a separate video on that. Here's your toggle. I like to keep it in the middle. The middle sounds the best to me, but give it the pick treatment. Tell you the truth, I feel like if I changed the strings on this guitar, it would play so much better. So here's some quirks. Here's one weird thing about the guitar for me. I understand, listen, I just want to say this right now, and I think this bears repeating throughout the video. When you are reviewing a cheap instrument, you know, a low-cost instrument, you kind of have to take it easy a little bit. I mean, you can't be super picky because it's only a couple $100, you know? So, but I'm well aware of that, and I'm not here to criticize this guitar. I think this is, listen, if guitars like this were 200 bucks when I started playing, and I mean, maybe they were, but at least my first guitar was over 200 bucks, and it wasn't nowhere near as good as this guitar. But it has its quirk. With these tuners and everything, as is, I haven't done anything to this instrument, okay? I've had it for a week now. It stays in tune. It stays in tune really well. But as you go through the frets, they're off. Just, the intonation may be off just a tad bit. quirk with it. The strings seem ultra easy to bend, like a little too easy. So I feel like sometimes like I'm gonna just break the strings, but then there's like this little, here, I'll try to get it to reproduce itself. It seems like it's, see, I guess I'll just test it against the Strat. See, on this string, it's not so bad. Yeah, it's a $200 guitar. And I just think that part of the reason I've been looking for like a semi-hollow for a long time, because some of my favorite guitarists back in the day, they used those semi-hollow body guitars, and I always really liked the way they sounded, and I just think it would be cool to have one in my arsenal of instruments, and I thought this would have been a good instrument to have just for that reason. I think with just a little attention to detail, like maybe have the frets checked out, or just work with the frets a little bit, and slap the kind of pickups you really want in there, because these pickups, I think they're kind of, yeah, they're okay. I mean, they're not awful. I think that, that this would be a good guitar, and I mean, of course, you might as well change the tuners out as well, but they do hold quite well, as you can see. I mean, it's it holds it. Yeah, so, and like I said, the fit and finish on this thing, it's great. I only see one imperfection with this guitar so far. Actually, two. Imperfection number one is a little hairline scratch right up here. If I can get that on camera, I'll flip it around to show it. It's actually in the other video where I kind of go over the guitar. And then there's a little blemish right here. Let's see if I can see, and it's really hard to spot. Like right now, at this angle, I can't really see it, but just past the 7th fret, there's a little, like, it looks like it's probably glue or something there. I mean, that's it. Other than that, this thing is pristine. I noticed that one of these pickups had tape on it and the other one did not. I think that's kind of weird. Why would one have it and the other one wouldn't? I don't know, but that's how it came. I would like to think that no one else had owned it before and they were just sending it back. But I love the design of this guitar too. I mean, it's got a beautiful headstock. That's another thing. Like out of the other ones I've seen, like the Firefly, and gosh, where's that other one? There's a Firefly, the Harley Benton. Now, from what I'm hearing, the Harley Benton is the way to go as far as buying a cheap instrument. You're gonna buy that and you're gonna feel good and you can play it right out of the box and just go with it. I will check out a Harley Benton for sure. Actually, I want to check out their bass, their 4-string Harley Benton. I really want to check that out, and I'll be getting my hands on that. But anyway, back to the guitar, these hollow body guitars. Yeah, I think that this one, I'm not crazy about the IYV up there, but everything else I love. I love this little truss rod cover and this. I mean, everything about it is just. Man, I mean, I think it's a beautiful guitar. I think it looks really good. The inlays look really, really nice. I mean, you could fool someone if you put Gibson on there. I just think that once someone plays it, for now, first impressions for this guitar, I think for $200. If you can get it for under 200 bucks, go for that. I paid a little over 200 after shipping and everything through Amazon. I'll have the link below in the description. This guitar cost me 228 bucks, but now you can get it for roughly $214. You can get it for $14 less because it's going for $196 before. So you want a guitar that has a good foundation to it, and you just want to, you know, like modify a few things. You don't have a lot of money. This is probably your guitar. For 200 bucks, a guitar that stays in tune, especially. I mean, why not, right? I mean, stays in tune for the most part. I will say this, when I first took it out of the box and I played it, before I cleaned it up and like polished it a bit with just a microfiber cloth to wipe it down really good, the strings made my fingers, the tip of my fingers black. There was like this stuff coming off of the strings that was getting all over my hands. And I had to stretch the strings out really good. Like I was picking the guitar up with the strings, just like, you know, and I did that just probably about 3 times. And after doing that 3 times and then tuning it up, the guitar, I just checked it before recording just to see, and it was all pretty much in tune. I had to adjust the B string a little bit, and but that's it. I mean, here we are with the Ibanez, the ASV-73, and I'm just gonna, I've got it in the middle position here. All the knobs are turned up. I'm just kind of giving you a little bit of
It's like really loud.
Here it's kind of crackling. This is a hot rod Fender amp. I don't know, it may not be the amp. I think it's maybe the cable. Super long cable here, and okay, so that's the Ibanez. Like I said, they want 429 bucks for it here at Sam Ash, and it
has this like old.
Yes, this is a brand new guitar, and it looks old. It's very, I like it. I really like it.
This guitar is awesome, man.
This guitar just really surprised me in here. I don't even know what to think right now. Trying to play Dramamine by Modest Mouse, but I'm not doing it right, so.